guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking all about the ultimate goal of twin flames. Watch this video. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. Excuse my voice, I have a little bit of a cold. But here we are, still making a video, being consistent, doing our thing. So thank you guys so much for being here today. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little notification bell so you're notified every time we come out with a new video. We make these videos once a week, and I usually make one of my own videos once a week. Let us know in the comments anything else you'd like for us to talk about, because we're happy to take requests and answer your questions. But today we are talking about the ultimate goal of twin flames, which I think is missed a lot of times. I think a lot of times
misunderstood as well.
Yes, misunderstood. So let's start from that perspective. Actually, what do you think is the most commonly misunderstood thing about twin flames and like the goal of being a twin flame?
Start me off with a hard question. I think one of the things that people miss the most when it comes to twin flames, and even sometimes other genuine relationships, if you want something that's going to work, something that's going to last, the number one thing you need to work on prior to that is being at peace with yourself and who you are as a person. Because if you can't unite with yourself and come to union with yourself first, you're going to, not that it won't happen, but you're going to really struggle to find that union with somebody else and build on something that's actually going to be beneficial and what you actually want the rest of your life to look like. And I think most people get it right without actually knowing about it, but I think a lot of people don't understand that that's a very important step before you can either come into union with your twin flame or with your soulmate or life partner or whatever you want for this journey that you're on.
Yeah, can I expand on that a little bit?
Of course you can.
So I think the reason why that is so important, because I agree that's 100% important, and that's actually what we focus on in our group coaching container, which we are launching the beta test for right now. So if you're interested in doing this healing awakening work, apply below. You can apply to be a beta tester for us and you'll receive 50% off the course program. But if you want to do this work with other twin flames that are also on the same path as you, aligned, working towards these wounds, trying to get to where you want to get to, coming to a place of wholeness and completion within yourself, apply below, because it's going to be an incredible program. We're still accepting applications until the 27th of October. So all of you last minute Annies can still get in and we'll review your application, make sure you're a good fit for the program and all that good stuff. We're only taking up to 10 people. So just so you're aware, get it all in now if you want to be a part of this opportunity. But the important part and the reason why this is so important is if you don't come to a place of wholeness and completion and inner union within yourself before searching for or trying to attract or manifest that long-term life partner, what you're actually doing is you're you're perpetuating. You're perpetuating, I'm not complete, therefore I need XYZ to fill me. And what you'll keep getting in your life is somebody that you feel like you need in order to be happy and whole. And thus, you'll always be putting your security of relationships outside of yourself.
Yeah.
When you're whole and complete within yourself, you know that you don't need any single person to make you feel happy, to make you feel fulfilled, to make you feel loved. You know you already are that source of that for yourself internally. And then you can find somebody to match that frequency. And that cuts out, what do you think, 70 to 80% of the conflict in a relationship, because you're not looking for these intangible things from a tangible person.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it just means you're not trying to find the things that aren't completing you that somebody else might have, but then you're kind of overlooking traits that they don't have or that don't match well with your traits. So by coming to union with yourself and understanding who you are as a person and knowing that you'd be happy even if you had to be alone, what that does when you find a relationship, it opens up to a whole new realm of possibilities, because you're no longer searching for something that you miss in somebody else. You're now just at peace with yourself, and if somebody comes along and have the right frequency or vibration as you, suddenly that dynamic of the relationship really does change quite drastically, and it becomes a lot more cohesive and not as much friction, which is good, because friction causes fires.
Because fiction's only good in the bedroom.
Exactly.
But I agree with you completely, and I think also, like when you have two people, right, and you're searching for that external validation with somebody else, when you have two people that know that they're complete, because everyone's ultimately complete already, they just don't have the awareness that they are, right? Yeah. So when you understand and you have that awareness and understanding that you already are complete within yourself, when you find somebody else, you're going to naturally attract somebody that also has the same belief system, right? Because like attracts like. So you will attract somebody who's also whole and complete, and that actually allows the relationship to flourish naturally and allows you to contribute to each other in a way that you're not spending the entire relationship trying to play catch up to where you're not fulfilled, right? Like you can spend a relationship with like, I'm not fulfilled in these ways and you're not fulfilled in these ways, so let's completely try and bleed and bleed and bleed and pour into each other, into these emptyless voids, right? Into these empty voids of I'm not complete that will never be filled. You spend so much time in a relationship trying to fill these voids without filling them yourself first. And when you have them filled first and then you get into a relationship, it's like the extra energy explodes out into your life, And I think that's for us, not to be too cocky or too confident or anything like that, but I think that's how we've been able to do so much in such a short amount of time. Yeah. I mean, you guys, we've only been together for almost 3 years, and
one of those we've been married,
right? And so we've already been married, we've already built a house together, we've already had a baby, I've already moved across the world, you've already changed jobs, like we've created a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time,
including this channel,
because of that excess energy that we have from the foundation of our relationship. That foundation of our relationship is what allows us both to be able to go out here and feel safe and secure that we can always come back to this relationship. I know that's not to say like we don't have internal things that we're working on, because we absolutely do.
We've definitely got some issues every now and again.
Yes, 100%. And that's the awakening journey, is like going through that consistently and constantly, and evolving over time as we change into these new people. Also, it's like it's a consistent evolution. But I'm feeling really hopeful and really excited about where we're going with our relationship, and the group coaching and like everything that we have going on right now is very exciting to me.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like there's a lot of things aligning, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are probably feeling the same thing, but things just kind of feel like they're starting to fall into place in a much better way. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy sailing the whole time. We might have some bumpy seas at times. But I don't know, there's an overall feeling that things are just going to start to work out, and I feel that's not just for us, but for the majority of people, if they want it.
Yeah.
Which is important, because if you don't want it, you will miss the boat, and that doesn't mean that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just where you might be on your journey. I mean, as you're saying, when people, if they haven't come to union with themselves, and sometimes they kind of throw in each other energy or whatever you want to call it, and it's going to empty void. Some people might thrive on that. You never know. You might get people who actually like, that brings them something, but then that's also, again, that's them actually finding what brings them something that other people might not understand, where they'll find that with a person like that. Yeah. But that's also not necessarily a common case.
Right. And that's a different journey than what we're talking about here. Yeah. Like that's a whole different thing. And that's not to say it's not fulfilling for one portion of your life, right? And then you may go through that and be like, okay, that was fulfilling and that got me to where I needed to go, but now I'm ready to explore something else. Yeah. I think that's very true. And so just getting back to the topic here, the ultimate goal of being a twin flame is that of creating inner union, inner harmony, inner balance within yourself, and the awakening journey, right?
Yeah.
And like going through that and becoming like one within yourself. Because I often find the more tuned in I am to myself, actually the more closer I feel to you in a way. Whereas when I'm more disconnected from myself, I'm more You know, especially with having a baby, there's less time for me to be with myself. So the more time I'm able to take, you know, tuning into me, meditating, you know, asking myself reflective questionings, you know, going in tune with my monthly cycle, like all of those things that bring me closer to my own source within actually makes me feel more connected to you as a whole, which I think is very much a twin flame thing. You know, like the more you are in tune with yourself, the more you're in tune with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And your partner by extension.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, ultimately, it's finding somebody who can help you find harmony and who pushes you to be the best person you can be, but at the same time also understands where to push you and how to push you. So I think sometimes in relationships we kind of becomes a bit of a gray area, and I think when you find a person that's open to listening to when you want to be pushed and open to being like, yeah, I'd like to push you but you don't want to be, so let's just talk through this, whatever it may be, which we've been through a lot as well. I think the ultimate goal of Twin Flames is to find somebody who does that, who drives you in that way and is there to support you and help you and be a shoulder to cry on, and just having someone that pushes you to be the best you possible, and whether that's in complete alignment with where they want to go or not, that's never a restriction. It's always a positive reinforcement. You're always trying to help each other better yourselves to become the best version of yourself.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you want to join our twin flame container, apply below. If you want to do anything else, look below. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Big love.
Bye.
Bye.